Petite. What the freak is third season Petite? They made them little chibis?
Yeah, I guess.
I can't get off to chibis.
Oh, God.
I've seen stuff like this where it's like, I fell in love with a spider or I fell in love with a dog. And I'm like, to me, that's not very appealing. But I have seen the show.
Wait.
The time I got
the main character, a white girl in that one.
This guy's a madman. Somebody stop him.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life is Daijoubu, episode 35. We are your hosts. I'm Sky.
Thane.
Cole.
And today we're going to be talking about the 2023 fall anime season.
Woo, we did it. We watched every single show except for Rising of Shield because that show's bad.
Hey, I'm watching that right now.
Oh, you are? Are you getting caught up on
Can
it?
confirm
Yeah.
is bad.
Are you on season 2 or 1?
1.
Season 1's good. Season 2's bad. I gave up on that season. What's funny is that this is a unanimous opinion. Even the people that like Shield Hero think season 2 sucked. Like in the light novel, that section of the light novel apparently was bad too.
Oh, wow.
There's just the story bad there.
Well, that's not good.
They always make those cover arts look really, really nice. So it makes me want to watch it again. But I just remember how not fun it was. And it's very harem-y.
Harem-y. Harem sounds like a name.
Harem. Welcome to Life is Daijoubu.
Welcome to Life is Daijoubu. My name is Harem.
Here we go. Yeah.
Sounds like a Harry Potter name.
I was going to say welcome to Hogwarts. But I'm like, well, it's a little too close to like just Harry.
Or Hermione.
Hermione.
It's Harry and Hermione.
Is that their
Harry.
kid? They made a kid?
Yeah, Harem.
That's their kid they made?
Ron got
Sorry,
cucked.
Ron. He got cucked.
Did Ron like it?
If he's
Maybe.
a 2019 guy.
Maybe.
Well, we're going to be going over some news today, but like we already mentioned, we're going to be going over every anime that is coming out for the fall season.
Fall 2023.
Yeah, 2023. And we're just going to be talking about the shows. We probably won't go in too depth, maybe with some of the ones we're watching.
Yeah, if we're watching them or know a little bit about them, we'll talk a bit about them. But if not, then we'll probably just base it off of the art and the name.
Yeah, I don't really want to read the Bible.
We tried that
Bible
last
verses,
time, and we gave up like three anime in.
because they're so long.
They're long, dude.
Plus, they got so many big names in Japanese that the big Japanese words sometimes are hard for my tongue to say.
Your tongue does have a hard time. Thank you for the JoJo reference. We need to do a JoJo reference every single time.
Every single time. Well, my knowledge extends to season 3, like 4 episodes in.
No, we got further than that.
7 episodes.
By the way, 2 nights ago or last night, I started reading part 2 again.
Nice.
I'm gonna finish part 2, and then if I like it again, I might go to part 3. It's every time people talk about part 7, I just think, man, I want to read part 7, but then I go, dang, parts 3 through 6. I can't say anything about 4, 5, and 6 though. I've only watched part of 3.
Yep.
I'm a weirdo. Parts 1 and 2 were awesome, but I did not like part 3 that much. But anyway, news. I've got some news for us. So before we get into, I guess, the quote-unquote real news, here's the list of the anime getting sequel seasons. We've got World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat, gets a season 2. The Duke of Death and His Maid gets a season 3. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten gets a season 2. Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War. Well, I mean, this one's gonna be obvious, but it's season 3, but it comes in 2024. Now this is the kicker. I got a cheat skill in another world, and it let me be overpowered in the real world too. Is getting another anime season or something. Remember a couple of seasons ago when I told you guys how bad that anime was? Yeah. Apparently they're doing more of it.
Nice.
So it was
all the bad anime get sequels.
Apparently it was profitable.
It was good enough.
I mean, it's really easy to be profitable if you're only putting $5 in per episode. Hiring it off of Fiverr. Hiring the Fiverr animators. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to watch that. We all know I'm going to watch that. I finished the last season, so I have to watch whatever this is going to be. But those are the sequel seasons. Next up. What is it? That can't be right. I just had the word powers. That's on an anime. We're gonna skip whatever that was because I don't know what it was.
You didn't finish
I didn't finish writing it. All right. So this one is Dragon Ball Daima or Daima or something. I think it's
Yeah.
Daima. And you know anything about that? They look all chibi, and I don't think people are happy about it.
I think they're kids again. They said, "Hey, you like Dragon Ball GT? Well, we're gonna make a sequel."
It looks like everyone is mad that they're chibi looking.
Yeah,
So can
they
I
all
skip
they
Dragon Ball GT?
Yeah, Dragon Ball GT's not canon anymore.
Oh, cool.
Super made it non-canon.
Take that, Dragon Ball GT. So nothing else on that. You didn't have any.
No,
I thought
that's
you might
just
have
a
something to
teaser.
say.
That's it. Well, I know
Okay.
as much as they showed the teaser.
All right, next up we got a Netflix Japan live action. So it's not going to be not like Hollywood style.
Not gonna be like One Piece.
Not going to be like One Piece. This is going to be a Yu Yu Hakusho live action from Japan. So it'll probably I've not seen this, but it'll probably be like on par with the Zom 100 live action if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Or the Death Note live actions that they made back. I don't think Netflix made them back in the day.
No,
but
those were.
I never
years
saw
and
those
years ago.
either.
People don't like the first two because they just cover the anime, but then the third movie is completely original, so people really like that one.
There's also a Death Note Japanese TV drama. And the new TV series come from the Duffer Brothers. So
I am excited for that.
yeah, that might be good.
Who's that?
Stranger Things, guys.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna be Stranger Things finally?
It's Death Note.
Death Note.
Oh, it's actually gonna be Death Note?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually doing Death Note.
Live action,
Yeah.
Like a TV show.
and it's not through Netflix.
It is through
Probably,
Netflix.
yeah, it's
What the
through
heck?
Netflix.
That's so confusing. They
Yeah.
have their own. They have a movie, and now they're getting a TV show. Netflix.
The movie did bad. The movie was bad.
Yeah, the movie was bad.
hot
Apparently,
garbage.
I never watched it. I saw the
It's
trailer.
Steaming. I passed out. I watched like 30 minutes of it. Like, this is bad, and fell asleep.
My family called me one night. They're like, "Hey, cool. We want to watch this Death Note movie on Netflix. Should I or should we?" And I told them no. I told them, "Don't you ever go near that."
Good call.
I've never seen it, but I've heard the things.
Yeah, it's bad.
Anyway, the last thing I got, and this is going to be a little bit more of a discussion if you guys want to, and it may not even be relevant for this podcast. We might even save it for the next podcast, our normal, just BS podcast. It's that the U.S. is putting in a bill to forbid AI replicated voices.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I don't know.
This guy's gathering.
I don't know the morality of it, but like,
I think it's a very good thing because I've heard lots of horror stories, especially with like voice scams. I don't know if you guys have heard of those.
oh yeah, the Mr. Beast thing that happened recently.
Well, but there was this scam going around where somebody would call this is just a theoretical scenario, but it was very similar to this. It'd be like, okay, Thane, some random person calls you and says, "Hey, I have Sky held hostage," or not held. Well, I'm sure they did that too. The one was a car accident. It was, "Hey, your friend Sky, he's in a car accident. I need you to send me money so I can blah blah, like pay for whatever, blah blah blah." And they would hear the person's voice because they would use like AI or whatever to replicate that person's voice. So then the people would hear that. They'd be like, "Oh shit, like that sounds exactly like them." And then they would end up sending money to these people. So yeah, I mean, I've heard of scams. Obviously, we've heard about people stealing other people's likenesses. I have a question though. Does that bill state if you can use voice AI, but state that it's AI?
No,
You can't use it at all.
if you have permission, you can.
Oh, from that individual.
Yep.
yeah,
So all these AI covers are going to be gone.
Yeah,
You hear on YouTube.
pretty much.
yeah.
Sorry, no more Frank Sinatra Evangelion songs.
No more Glorb songs. Trap. SpongeBob doing trap rap. Or drill rap.
Dang. So no more Donald Trump and Joe Biden and Barack
Playing
Obama
Call of Duty?
playing Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
I liked the ones where they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and
Yeah, all those are gonna be gone.
they made Joe Biden play trap tricks, and I was just like, come on, like that's doing him a little dirty, don't you think?
No more Joe Biden and Barack and Trump rating their favorite anime characters.
That said, the one thing I will miss is Joe Biden talking about Imp Midna specifically. Those are some good ones.
Oh, I watched this one where they were all playing Wii Sports together, Wii Golf.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Anyway, so that's all the news I had, the main news anyway. little anime news, honestly. Just some sequels. And apparently, like I said, there was an anime, but I don't know what I wrote.
I wanted to talk about really quick, and I just want to show you guys, and we can discuss a little bit about it. So I believe last time we mentioned that that Right Stuff was going down. It was going away. It is now gone. I think the 10th of this month, 10th of October, was it. That was the end. And I browsed the website and I hate it.
The Crunchyroll store?
Yes.
I don't dislike the Crunchyroll store personally, but you'll have to show me what you're talking about.
I just feel like Right Stuff was so much better with, like, they don't have covers of stuff.
Oh, shoot. Some of them don't even have covers.
Yeah, what's this? This is just a manga panel.
Those are like the first pages in these manga.
Yeah. And they did change this to manga. When I checked a couple days ago, it did not say manga. It said, I think it said comic or something.
What's interesting is that, like, you're looking at something that's a fairly older thing.
Right.
The only stuff I've ever looked on
Is
the Crunchyroll store were newer stuff, so everything looked fine. So this is the first I'm seeing of this. So he looked up Nana, the manga, in the Crunchyroll store, and he's seeing a bunch of the volumes for them, but it just has, like, the first page in the volume instead of, like, the actual cover art of the manga. And it doesn't even say, like, volume 13. It just says Nana Manga 13. That's literally the title.
Yeah.
It's, like, so
And
much
also
so... we're gonna say the sold out and like the in stock is like under the image.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
So the coding, the actual code design is really bad.
Somebody have to go in and fix that.
Yeah.
But like if you click on just manga and books, that little tab on the top, click that. Oh, I wonder if the in stock thing is just a weird thing for our browser because we're looking at a TV.
That's probably.
But this is the kind of stuff I was looking at, and it looks fine to me.
Try to look up something older again, like Dragon Ball.
No, Dragon Ball's too popular. We got to do something a little bit obscure, I think.
Hunter x Hunter, maybe?
Let's try this one.
Maid Sama.
Just another one of my... Oh, no.
Try Assassination Classroom.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, we'll go even more obscure. We can go, like, real account, because I got that back here, too.
Yeah.
Now those would probably be fine. If Volume 1 looks fine, I bet the rest will probably be fine, too.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't bother me that much. But I guess I just got sad because a lot of the manga that I am currently collecting, maybe not a lot, but there's a few series like Nana that are old that, like, I don't know how I'm going to get them.
I know they're currently getting reprints. The Nana stuff, anyway. Like, that's how you've been able to get some of them.
So, do you think Crunchyroll's going to stay up to date, like, as good as Right Stuff was?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's literally just a name change.
Is all?
And then it goes to the Crunchyroll's website. Like, I bet Right Stuff's warehouse, and I would assume most of, if not all of their employees are probably all still the same.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, change in ownership.
So maybe I'm just being butthurt about nothing.
You might be a little salty and butthurt about it, but I feel ya.
Yeah,
It's
change
change sucks, guy. Change sucks.
Sucks.
I don't really like this layout. I thought Right Stuff had a...
Well, I'm definitely
slightly better
prejudiced
layout.
against Crunchyroll just because I've never liked their streaming service. So that could be part of it. That could be part of me just not wanting to like this.
With all the popularity they've written, you think they would try to make a top-notch video player. They don't.
To me, it looks like their prices, though, that's still very...
The prices
very
look like the Right
Stuffy.
Stuff prices.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get like discounts though, like you could on Right Stuff occasionally. I know it still is $50 and you get free shipping still.
So I'm going to do it, though. Like,
You're gonna put in an order.
I'm going to put in an order, and I want to order a bunch of... It's probably going to be a bunch of Nana volumes, but there's a lot of other things that... Like, I had this huge Right Stuff order that I had all put into my cart and whatnot.
You should have ordered a couple
I
days
should
ago,
have.
my guy.
I should have, but...
You would have got like 30 to 40% off. That's how much the deals were.
I didn't realize they were that good.
You missed your
Because like
chance.
they put everything on sale, and then you do the thank you code, and you got like another 15 to 20% off.
Yeah, I goofed then. I should have put in a big order.
I was gonna say, the thing I'm the most curious about is if their packaging's still gonna be just as good. Like, remember how like you'd get those boxes and like they're really like sturdy boxes and there's so much stuff on top of it. They got the cardboard on the edges to try to keep them all nice and safe.
I'm assuming they're going to be the same, especially if like what you're saying is true.
It just makes sense, right?
Keeping the employees.
If it's just an acquisition, it just makes sense to let them do all the same stuff they've always done.
Have you guys ever bought anything from the Crunchyroll store before?
Cheeseru.
One thing.
How did that come? In a good box?
Yeah.
In a box.
What'd you buy?
A mouse pad.
Oh,
the Amelia one. Remember the booby one?
Yeah.
It's probably fine. I'm just, like I already said, I'm probably just being butthurt over nothing. I need to try it, though. I'm probably going to put it in an order. So I'll let you guys know how my experience goes.
If you do, can I throw in that new volume of Pokemon Adventures? I don't have to buy it like on Amazon by itself or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure it's cheaper on Crunchyroll anyway.
That's true. Because Barnes & Noble did not have it. I was at Barnes & Noble before the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, and I was like, crap, dude. I only got like 20, 30 minutes. Like, I need to get something because they were having a buy one, get one half off sale. Like, I got to buy something. I got to buy at least 2 volumes, basically. And so I picked up Oshinoko Volume 3. I was like, what else am I going to get? So I started to just round around the store. I'm like, I could get literally anything. What do I get? And I just got right up to the edge of my time. I'm like, whatever. I'm going to get this one. So I got Naoko? Or how do you say his name? Oh, freak. The guy that wrote Monster. Urasawa. Naoki Urasawa. Yeah. I bought his little short story collection called Sneeze because I've been wanting it for a while. But it's just kind of funny because the way it worked out is I got Oshinoko originally because it was the more expensive of it's like $13 instead of the Viz's like $10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was planning to get another like Viz one, so then the Viz one would be half off and I'd get the 10% for the Oshinoko. The way it worked out is the Sneeze was actually like a $16 volume, so it made Oshinoko the half off one, which was weird, but I mean, still $5, so it wasn't that bad at all, but it was just really interesting the way it worked out in my brain and then worked out on paper. I think I only paid like $20 for both of them though, so it was cool. I'll let you guys borrow that Urasawa one. It's pretty fun. I've read half of it so far. It's been a fun little read.
Yeah, Monster slaps, so I'm sure that I'll enjoy it.
I think you'll like this one even more so because you get to learn more about Urasawa himself. Okay. He's like a big musician, dude. He really likes music and stuff. Like literally a couple of his chapters were very music related. And like one of them he talks about like playing the guitar and stuff in LA.
So it's just about his life?
No, I mean there's other just short stories that are just completely off the wall, just random stuff. Like one of them about like this Yakuza and like there's this kid that can do like mental powers or something. That's the first one. It's cool.
Well, with that, we are going to jump into the anime. We're just going to go through the list, talk about them, maybe not talk about them because we're not watching them. Real quick, though, before we get into it, what are you guys' thoughts so far? Just first impressions.
I'm much more excited about this season than I was the last season. And I'm very happy that I am. That, like, the first 2 weeks of this season have felt so much better than the first 2 weeks of the last season. Like, I feel like the last season, it was like, oh, shoot, we got Zom 100 and we got Mushoku Tensei, and I was so jazzed about it. And the next week, Zom 100 was delayed. And I was like, oh, well, at least I still got Mushoku Tensei. I literally got to the point where I was watching each episode of Mushoku Tensei twice because there was nothing else in the season I was excited to watch. I'm not lying. The first, like, 3 or 4 weeks of the season, every single episode of Mushoku Tensei I watched twice because it was like, well, it's something I really enjoy. I guess I'll watch it again because I don't really want to watch this other stuff that much.
Well, you see what I do is if there's nothing else to watch, I just catch up with something else. I was playing catch up with a lot of shows.
So how do you feel? What's your first impressions of the season?
It's okay. I guess. It's got some good stuff.
I'm definitely in the same camp as Cole. Like I'm much more excited for this one because I feel like a lot of my B shows, they're hidden. They're hidden.
Totally. Yeah. The B show, that's a great way to put it because it really is like the shows you're not as excited for, but they're still really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like the one I was just watching, the villain. I fell in love with the Villainous one. It's not that good of a show, but it's still really fun to watch.
Yeah.
And the fact they have it dubbed day in and day out with the other, sign me up.
Yeah, I'm into.
I'm blown away that that's dubbed, by the way.
I know.
It's crazy to me.
That one of all, but maybe it's really popular, like the manga or light novel or whatever.
I already dropped 2 shows, and I'll tell them.
We'll get there. We'll get to the ones you dropped. I'm not
so
sure
far,
yet.
A lot of them I generally enjoy. It depends on if I feel it. I might drop other ones because there's some shows where like I 4 shows in a day and like 0 in like Wednesday, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there's one of these days I get 4 shows as well. I don't remember which day it is,
Although,
but it's like it's kind of annoying. I'm just like, dang.
You guys wanna have a life hack here? Sorry, you can finish your thought.
although
I
one
cut
thing
you off and him. We're cutting each other
Yeah.
off.
one thing I learned is that all right, maybe I could watch 3 shows this like today, and then just push them off to like days with less shows.
Let me guess. That was your life hack.
No.
Oh.
My life hack was you guys could just come to the gym with me, and when we do cardio together, you could just watch anime. That's literally what I do. I'll get on the bike. I'll get on the. I read it. I'll get on the bike and I'll just watch an episode of anime, and then after I'll go get on the treadmill and watch another episode.
I need a bigger phone.
Then it's like 50 minutes.
I mean, like, I don't want to.
Not really.
I don't know if that's a life hack for this problem either. That's the other.
It's not a life hack.
Personally, if I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna listen to something like.
Yeah, you can't
Just to
lift weights and watch an anime.
Yeah.
I was specifically talking about the bike and
Like you
and
have
the
a thing
treadmill.
where it's like putting it right here and you just going.
Yeah, you do the bench
Attaches
press.
it to the bar.
No way! That just
Oh,
happened.
I need to read the subs. Okay.
Yeah, that's you have to hold it. Hold. That's how we get weebs to work out.
I'll go hit the fight scene.
I'm the same way though. I got a day where there's like 4 episodes, but I try to just space it out where I'll be like, okay, I really want to watch these. I'm gonna watch them right now. These ones I don't care about. When I don't have anything to watch, I'll watch them.
See, when I get to that point, I get to the point where I start putting them off and off and off, and I just end up not watching them. So I don't want to do that. I want to watch them the day they come out because then I don't do that. I don't do the put it off and off and off and eventually don't watch it. That's literally why the vending machine show got dropped last season from me. It's because I was like, I don't really feel like watching. I'll watch it another day. And it just kept going week after week. Granted, I stopped at episode 9, so I only had like 3 episodes left, but
Well, and then
You
you
get what I
throw in
mean.
our watch along episodes too, and it stacks up. Where for me anyway, I have to be watching at least 2 to 3 episodes a day to stay caught up with everything I'm doing.
really.
Yeah, because I think I have 12 shows.
I think I got the least amount of shows this season then. I'll have to pull up my actual list as we go through this.
I want to count mine really
I have
quick.
like 20 shows. That doesn't include like the carryovers.
Yeah, you're a monster thing. You got so many
okay,
shows.
I won't count the carryovers either then.
We're not counting carryovers?
No, like I have 4 carryovers, and they were the 4 carryovers from the season. I'm not joking. Literally, Annie Chart literally has the 4 carryovers, and that's the ones I'm
Okay,
watching.
I have 10 and then 12 with carryover, but Zom 100 we have no idea when it's. Oh, never mind. I have 13 with carryovers, but Zom 100 is delayed indefinitely, and then Jujutsu Kaisen I'm just gonna binge when it all comes out.
I've got 12 with carryovers, and one of them is on 100. It's 9 without carryovers. That's like the least amount of shows I've been
Are
watching.
you counting Pokemon in that carryover?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm 2 episodes behind on that one right now, but I like to go 4 episodes behind on Pokemon, then I binge all 4 of them in a day. It's kind of how I've been doing it.
Okay, we'll just take turns going through. I'll just start with the first one. It is called 16-Bit Sensation, Another Lair.
So I never saw this one, but looking at the art and the title, I'm kind of interested, especially because it's a comedy slice of life.
It's an original too.
Oh, really?
It looks
Yeah.
like gaming nerd stuff. Maybe taking place in the early 2000s. I'm seeing some floppy disks.
Plus, you see that girl with the blue hair and the pink and blue hair? Like the little pink streaks in her hair?
I think I saw.
She kind of cute.
I watched the
I can't
trailer.
tell very well, but I think she could be cute.
I watched the trailer, and it's like a girl was like sent back to the 90s
Wait,
for
am
game
I dumb as
development.
hell? Where's the pink streaks in her hair? This one?
Yeah, right over her eye.
That's just her head.
No, that's pink hair.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
It kind of.
Oh yeah, it totally is because that's her hair skin right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I'm just an idiot.
I think that's just shading.
See, I thought that's what it was too, just shading. Can I
No,
make
bro.
bigger?
Do Control Plus. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's just shading.
I think that's just shadow on her head.
Oh, dang, you're right. It's just shadow. I was kind of into it
Although
being
she
pink. I
does
don't
look
think
like
she's
the
as
main
cute
girl.
anymore. Just kidding.
She just
I
looked
don't
like the
know.
main girl, so I think it's like.
What if it's like her mom?
Yeah.
Because you said she goes back in time?
Yeah, it's like a time travel thing.
Okay, I'm watching it. I got to watch episode 1 at least.
Well, let us know how it goes.
Let me go find out my list so I can add it.
Then you got the next one?
One's called The Girl and Her Guard Dog. it's based off a manga, and it's apparently just looks like another shoujo romance where the soft girl falls in love with the bad boy.
The soft girl, he says.
Yeah, the quiet girl, cute quiet girl.
I take it none of us are
And
gonna watch that one.
yeah,
No, I'm
these
not
ratings.
watching
You
it.
can see the
Oh, yeah,
ratings
look
on
at
the
the
side.
Yeah, I saw the ratings on the side, and it really was like,
Yeah.
oh, not even a 70. That is
I'll
mid.
play through a certain. Oh, sorry.
I can do it, yeah. Oh, dang, dude. It's sad to see this one got a 59% because I remember reading this one at one point and kind of being nervous. Anyway, a playthrough a certain dude's VR MMO life.
Well, there's another anime with the premise that I'm watching, so that's why I didn't watch this one.
This one looks incredibly harem-y.
Yeah.
Harem-y. that's the word of the
That's the
episode.
word
I
of the
watched
episode.
trailers for all of these, for most of these.
Oh, you
and-
did?
Yeah. And from this trailer, it's just like, it's a guy playing through an MMO again.
There's no stakes because it's a video game.
Yeah.
It's not like Kirito.
No, there's another one I'm watching that we'll see here in a bit.
If it becomes like Kirito.
Yeah. It's, from what I watched, it's probably way better than that, but
Hey, Sword Art Online's peak.
no, I mean this one.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Nothing to beat Sword Art Online.
Okay, the next one is a returner's magic should be special.
It's a dumb name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Even the
source
the
is
cover
other,
isn't appealing.
which I'm assuming it means video game or mixed media project.
It's
so-
probably mixed. It's
yeah.
probably like light novel and
Yeah.
maybe a manga or something.
Yeah.
Or original partly.
Arknights, Perish in Frost.
I remember one time I tried watching Arknights. I got halfway through the first episode and dropped the season.
Oof.
The animation looked good and the characters looked cool, but like I didn't care about the story. They didn't suck me in. It wasn't girls as battleships. I'm sorry. Once you got the anime
Yeah.
or the gacha game where they take the girls and turn them into battleships, make that an anime. I'll watch that.
Which one?
Which one? There's multiple.
Yeah, there's two
Oh.
big ones.
What's the big one?
The bigger one is Azure Lane.
That's one. That I played that one.
The other one is Kenko Collection.
I don't know what that one is.
Kentai Collection.
I think there is a Azure Lane anime, isn't there?
Yeah.
Anyway, next up we've got B Project Passion * Love Call.
It's a sequel.
It's a third season. I don't know anything about
B
this.
Project. It's just a boys' idol anime.
Oh.
Poggers.
Oh, yo, is that Sword Online?
Oh, the next one is called Berserk of Gluttony.
Damn, look at
Looks
those
like-
Sword Art Online looking.
Like another
mofos.
harem.
Homie looks like Kirito.
That is Kirito.
Yeah. It's a light novel.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's gonna nut over this one.
Beyblade X.
Yo,
it's
real
based
talk?
off a manga.
I know we got a buddy that's been trying to get us to watch this, but I saw a clip of it of the guy who pulls up his Beyblade, puts it on there, and gets ready to rip, and as soon as he gets ready to pull the thing, it just falls down. And I'm like, bro, I've been there. That's just like me. I was like, dang, dude, I kind of gotta watch that. So I might give that one a shot as
so
well.
he's shown me some Beyblade offs, some Bay offs, some Blade offs,
Some Bay offs.
some Bay offs. He's showed me some Blade battles.
I think
And
that's actually what they're called, Blade battles.
They look pretty dope. Like some parts look really cool, and then some parts you're like, "What the hell am I watching?"
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll give it an episode.
Well, strap in for 51.
Yeah, it's probably one of those shows.
Oh, never mind. Let me take it off the list.
Yeah. Oh, I see it right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yep, never mind. Take it back.
This next one I like.
We got Bikurimen.
Bickeryman.
Bikuriman.
Bikurimen.
Read the description.
A new anime featuring characters from Lottie's Bikurimen chocolate wafer snacks.
That's kind of like.
So it's an ad?
So that's kind of like if Kellogg said Kellogg's superhero team. It's just a Saturday morning cartoon about Tony the Tiger and Toucan Sam and all those guys fighting crime.
Wait, pause. This could be fun. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this because I guess the closest thing that I've seen in America is probably like Chex Quest, like video games
Yeah.
based off of brands.
This is an anime. So.
If you start watching this, you have to buy them online and then get them shipped here so we can try them.
Bro, that would be something. That would be fun.
Pretty sure, yeah, some stores probably sell
But
Bikuriman.
What's going to suck is they're probably going to have a lot of references to maybe commercials or things that have to do with that specific brand, and it's going way over my
Way
head.
over your head.
And ain't going to be fun at all.
Nope, not at all.
You have to look up a video. It's like, here's all the references.
Okay, the next one we've got is Bullbuster. Bull.
Look at the studio.
Buster.
Nut.
Nut.
You know,
Studios.
I'm watching this. I really don't get the 51% rating.
You
It's
think it's
not
better than
that
that?
bad of a show. It's interesting. I mean, it's
Is
not
it-
amazing,
is it-
but it's like
Bull-bustingly fun.
Does it make you want to?
it's. I mean, it's okay, but I don't think it's a
Yes, guy?
51.
No.
It's pretty well animated, but it's like, man, that's really low. I don't
That
know.
the picture looks really cool looking.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
It kind of looks like a magazine.
Yeah,
But I'll
it really
see,
does.
But I'll see if it's like, if I see what people are,
Do you like
Have
the
it-
characters?
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun characters. The main character,
Is the main character the one right in the middle
yeah,
in the suit?
So I guess another thing we need to
He's the green
say
hair,
is we're
yeah.
going off of AniList's ratings, which there's probably not that many people that have rated this so
Yeah.
far. So that's probably why these are
Yeah.
lower than we think.
yeah.
Because me personally, I don't rate things until I finish them.
I don't
Yeah.
wait until I finish either.
So these are probably people that
So,
watched
yeah.
episode 1 and 2 and they're like, wow, this is balls.
Yeah, they're like episode 1 was a bull buster.
Yeah.
And there's 15 people.
So, yeah. Also, I don't know if AniList has it, but my anime list has like a thing where they said partially watched. So
Oh, yeah,
you
on
can
the
take that.
reviews and stuff.
You can wipe your ass with that review if you want.
Speaking,
Which is what I do. It's like, oh, you partially watched it. You're not a good opinion.
your
You're not
opinion's
good at
bad.
yeah.
Next up is gosh dang it, dude. Why do I get the weird names?
This one's
Wait.
actually Thane.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
Don't worry, yours is just as weird.
Butar
no, I can say that word just
Butareba.
fine.
Butareba, the story of a man turned into a pig.
Okay, first impressions, the art looks really, really good. After hearing the name, I don't want to watch it.
How many of these cover arts have you seen where it's like a cute girl
Millions.
turning around?
Millions. And that's how they get
usually
me.
she has
And
like
if
her
you-
arm extended.
That's how they get
If
me.
you notice under the title there's a pig right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's hiding.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice him.
So yeah, pig.
I would have watched it if I didn't read the name.
I watched the trailer. It's like, that would be fun. Then I watched like, oh, there's other shows that are probably better.
See, I've seen stuff like this where it's like I fell in love with a spider or I fell in love with a dog, and I'm like, to me that's not very appealing. But I have seen the show.
Wait.
The time I
Is
got
the main character a
reincarnated.
white girl in that one?
This guy's a madman. Somebody stop him.
Baby.
No, I know exactly the show you're talking about, though. It's the Anuki-san's dog.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's just freaking weird.
We all
an
watched
or
episode
two.
3.
I skimmed through episode 1 and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Did you watch it with the Unpod?
Yeah, did you watch it pod or unpod?
Unpod.
Let's go.
The part where she's like sucking on the dog's nose, I'm like, what the hell? What?
Anyway, the next one we have on the list is called Captain Tsubasa Junior Youth Arc. I don't know anything about Captain Tsubasa. Is that an old series?
Yeah, it's like an old like
Is
Shonen
this,
Jump
soccer? Oh,
So
it is soccer.
I watched a video. This is the manga that actually made soccer popular.
In
In
Japan.
Couldn't care. Yeah, in Japan, couldn't care less about it.
Oh.
In fact, it was almost going to get canceled until he animated the one move where the guy jumps up and like kicks the ball, like he's upside down and kicks the ball. You've probably seen it.
I've seen it, and she's the man, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Blue Lock, like 12 episodes of it. It was a 2-quart I gave
Yeah.
up.
Was it mid?
Yeah, if you like
It's a sports anime.
out,
soccer,
people, you probably like that one in Captain Tsubasa. So
And I guess I've learned I just don't like soccer.
yeah.
Next one is actually one that I'm watching / put it on pause. It's called Dead Mount Death Play Part 2. So I watched season 1. I think it was either last season or 2 seasons ago.
I dropped season 1.
Yikes.
It's okay. I watched episode 1 and I'm like, yeah, I just want to put it on pause. I think it's just going to be one of those that I'll just binge at the end.
You gonna let it simmer?
I'm going to let it simmer because I just have too much I'm watching. Plus, we're doing our watch-alongs too, so it's fine. That's what I would give it, about a 7.5.
We got this abomination called Dog Signal.
Okay, we have to read this one, right?
A dog trainer is a job that connects dogs and people. An indecisive young man, Miyu Samura, met Shinichiro Niwa, a miracle-working dog trainer. while walking the dog of his ex-girlfriend. The accidental encounter will greatly change Miyu's life.
Is it a BL?
I don't know.
BL with cute fluffy
Looks
dogs?
like a BL.
It does look like a BL.
But what if that's a girl?
That's not a girl.
How do you know? Oh, I guess you just read the
Miyu's
person's
life.
name.
This is wait, hold on. There was more.
Oh yeah,
Scroll.
hover over it.
This is a story about the growth of a new dog trainer.
Oh, so maybe it's not even romance.
It's just about a guy learning how to train an ugly ass dog. Look,
Wait, they're kind of cute.
no, that looks weird, man. That's the weirdest looking dog I've ever seen.
Which
in
one? The one in the
anime.
back or the one in the front?
The one in the front. The one in the back looks alright. The one in the front looks like an alien posing as a dog.
Poor doggy. All right, now we have Dr. Stone, New World Part 2.
Is this the spinoff? Is New World the spinoff?
No, this is
Oh,
the continuation.
I'm just
Season
an
3, I
idiot.
guess, then? Or I
I've read
guess
the
season
manga.
2.
I haven't watched the anime. I don't really plan to. The manga gets weird.
I think the story of Dr. Stone is very interesting. I think it goes on for far too long.
Yeah, they go to interesting places at the end of the manga. And
You read it all right, Sky?
I read it all too. Yeah, it's
They
all-
held hands.
it's right.
for a
The
brief
beginning was
second.
very fun. Actually, this arc is pretty fun too.
Yeah, this is a good arc. This is where they go
The
to
arc-
the jungle encampment, right?
Yeah,
With
arc.
Haku.
The arc.
Haku best girl.
The arc after this is when
I
it
agree.
starts to get really
I
ridiculous.
don't know
Yeah.
anything about Dr. Stone.
And then next we got Fighter
Wait.
Daigo, Rescue in Orange.
Okay.
Oh, was that you? Supposed to be you? No.
I don't know.
We're losing track.
It doesn't matter.
Um,
I was going to say, so this looks all right, but like if I'm going to watch a firefighter anime, I'm just going to watch Fire Force because it's got the
Yeah.
supernatural element as well.
it's a shonen
And
battle.
it's a shonen.
So we've got Fire Force, Fire Punch. There was another
Wait,
firefighter.
Fire
anime.
Punch isn't firefighters though.
Oh, it's not?
It's not even-
Fire Punch
it's-
is like
It's
is
Tatsuki Fujimoto's manga.
before Chainsaw Man.
It's really effed up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't show the camera, but like,
Is there nudity?
don't know.
Say it's a revenge story.
It's pretty much a revenge story. So we
How
can
many
show you
volumes
pretty
are
effed
there?
up. There's like 9.
Do you have
Nine.
them all?
No, like, this is the only one I have. I'll get them all eventually.
You can read it all online on
There.
his.
Here we go. Here's a pretty effed up looking panel.
Nice.
They're saving fires. I mean, firefighting.
Okay, never mind. I redact my statement.
I'd like to see a movie.
I like the bold assumption though. It's got the word fire.
like
in it.
to-
I bet he's
it's
punching
fire.
that fire.
I'd like to either see a 13 episode anime or a movie duology. One of those
Well,
two.
we watched that one movie that was like a firefighter anime.
Yeah, Promare.
Brad Promare.
Yep.
I thought it was fine.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looked really cool.
It
at
wasn't really
parts.
firefighter, but yeah, I agree. I enjoyed it as
It was
well.
very supernatural.
It was it's at Studio Trigger, so that's why it looks so cool.
Yeah. Also, this says it's a sequel to Daigo, a fire company. So
Probably a season 2 then, I guess.
yeah, I don't know. But I looked it up, and it's like it's an anime from the 90s. So
Fun.
I don't really get it.
Well, now we move into Fooly Cooly Shoegaze.
Boo.
I don't know anything
Hey.
about it.
It's also by Nut.
Hey, shout out to Nut.
Sequel to Grunge. Boo. I watched the trailer to Grunge. I was like, oh.
I saw there was some news article. I decided not to put it in here in the list, but I guess I'm saying it anyway. It was somebody from Adult Swim said, "Yeah, we're not going to make any more Fooly Cooly."
Yeah, I can see why.
Apparently, they're
It's
really bad.
so bad. I haven't watched it. I know, but like looking from the trailer, just seeing how soulless it is, it's like
What's
this
the
is
girl's
bad.
name? Haruko? Is
Yeah,
she the one?
Haruko.
She's the one that
something
stays
like
the same in every single one of them.
Yeah, she's the one who stays the same. It's like her with the kid with a different problem. And that was the problem. Like it wasn't about Haruko. It was about
The
main
kid?
Naota.
And so
Yeah.
every time they have a new kid, it's like, oh,
It doesn't.
Haruko still sucks.
Haruko's still a bad character
Yeah,
that
she's
we
still
don't
evil.
like.
She's still the villain.
Huh.
So it's like, why do you keep doing it? Like it was.
So it's just
it was-
bad writing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
It's
don't like
interesting that
it.
you can take something that people just beloved, but then
Ruin
make it bad.
Yeah.
The next one is one of the best ones of the series of the season. This is
One of the
this
highest
is
rated
A.
so far too.
Yeah, this is definitely the A tier. Free Run, Beyond Journey's End. It's a good show.
Good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read the manga. It's still fun. This is like one of those. Remember how I always bitch about like, oh, if I read the manga, I don't care that much. This one's good.
They did a good job.
You don't think it doesn't sell itself as a fighting manga, but when there's fights, they're incredible.
Yeah, they don't really hold back. As a fellow manga reader, I quite enjoy it too. I don't know what else to say. It looks really pretty, and they're doing a good job with the story.
I'm waiting till Viz has all the volumes
caught up,
and then with all the chapters on there. And
it should be roughly beginning of next year sometime, if I had to guess.
That's good.
Because it'll be, I think it's like 2 volumes worth of media, and so like they wait to publish the volumes physically, and then they can backfill as well at the same time. Zom 100, I believe, is currently backfilled now, if not very soon.
That's cool. I guess I could read it while I wait for the freaking anime.
Zom 100 is really fun too. Great manga as well.
Yeah. Girlfriend, season 2.
Okay. I'm very tempted to watch this.
Have you seen season 1?
I've not seen
but
season
you read
1.
the manga.
I've read the manga. I've read it all the way through. It was a great time, full of really, really
Horny
big boobs
moments.
I could see the blonde chick just has her boobs perking out.
Yes.
right
She's a
at the front
tsundere.
cover.
She's the tsundere.
Wait, no, she's
Of
not.
course.
The blondie?
Blondie's not a tsundere. It's the pink hair girl.
Who was the one that was camping out in a tent?
The blonde girl, but shit, that doesn't make her a tsundere.
I thought she was very tsundere.
She's more
in the beginning.
yandere, but even still, she's not really a
Yeah,
yandere
like,
either.
Shows
She
you how much I
definitely is
remember.
yandere. She has energetic energy. She doesn't look very
Yeah,
tsundere.
she's the one that's like, you will like me. It's like, I don't want to like
That's
you.
right. That's right.
Her, I could tell by
It's
her
like
character
opposite
design,
of a
she's
tsundere.
not a yandere. Like yandere has kind of like more
Yeah, she's supposed to be
slanted
more
eyes.
evil-y.
Yeah.
It's white hair girl. She's the best girl. I don't remember her name, but she's the best.
She's so good. He forgot her name.
I don't remember any of their names. I just know that she was the best. We got Saki, not Nagisa. Saki is blue hair. Nagisa is pink hair.
It's more
Whatever.
blue and red,
What's
Mika?
that?
or purple and
Milika?
red.
Milika?
I think that's blonde, and then Shino is white hair. Shino is 1,000,000% the best girl, hands down. Literally, mostly because of my bias, but like also partly because she actually has the best arc.
So that means she loses in the end, though. Because you always pick the losers.
I don't always pick the losers, Sky. I'm not gonna say anything. If you actually are curious about this, then I don't want to say anything. Because do you think you might read this someday? It's right up your alley for that trash. You like domestic girlfriend and rent a girlfriend. You'll probably like girlfriend.
I do like me some garbage.
It's some peak garbage. I'm going to say that.
Garbage with some tits on the top.
I'll bet the
I'm
anime
in.
is very, very nice as well.
I don't know why I never finished season 2 or season 1.
I
Maybe
remember
I
one
did
time I
finish
asked
it.
you about it, and you said it was just so trash you just stopped caring.
Yeah. that's
And
probably
so I was
what
like,
it
well, I guess I won't read
Definitely got
I
that
guess
itchy tag right
I was
on
like,
there.
I guess I won't read the manga. And then like, what was it, a month ago? I was like, I'm gonna read it. And I read the whole thing in like a week.
It was probably just a mood thing for me. I mean, it always is. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
in the mood for something, I feel like I would give it a higher rating if it's hitting right.
I was
when-
really in the mood for it. Anyway, next up, something I'm not really in the mood for because I've never seen season 1 is Goblin Slayer season 2.
Yep.
I don't know anything about Goblin Slayer. Supposedly
God.
it's phenomenal, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh! Okay, I got you. You don't have to say it.
Okay,
Yeah, I got you.
I've got something interesting to say after we do this.
Uh-oh.
Foreshadow.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so the next one, I was actually going to watch this, but then I read the fine print. So this is Hypnosonic Division Rap Battle Rhyme Anime Plus.
Anima.
Anima Plus. It's a season 2.
Yeah. A1 Pictures.
That beautiful word, plus.
I look at,
That's how you know.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but when I see an anime like this, like, I don't really want to watch it.
You don't like rap?
Like when there's a bunch of hot dudes. It's like, I don't really like the hot dude look.
Honestly, looking at this picture, it reminds me of the cover of Neo, The World Ends With You.
Yeah.
Or even just base The World Ends With You. That's what that reminds you of.
Yeah.
See, Thane, I didn't notice the hot boys at first. I literally just saw, music anime. That would
Yeah.
be right up my alley.
Yeah, if you look close at them, they all got like
Yeah, I see it now.
Kinda
Don't you
Question.
worry.
masculine
for you.
faces, but
How many times have you actually like watched a music-based anime and actually really enjoyed it because it was music-based? Because it was music-based. That is the key thing. Ding, 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 ding.
I haven't seen that many then, obviously. Because I watched Sound Euphonium and I didn't really like that one. That was literally about band, like school band. Oh,
You were never in band.
Bocchi the Rock? No, I could still enjoy it. Jeez. Gatekeeper of band.
You can't be in band. I mean, you can't make it because you weren't in band.
Bocchi the Rock freaking
I wasn't trying to
slapped.
be gatekeeping. I'm sorry.
You can't like band. You were never in band.
No, I was gonna say that might be why you didn't like it.
It could be.
I
yeah.
wasn't trying to say you can't like it because you didn't.
I guess I just didn't really like the characters in that one. Honestly, that's a big thing for me. If the characters are, if I'm not vibing, I'm not vibing.
I would argue Bocchi's is pretty heavily music show. though.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
Bocchi.
Bocchi's phenomenal. Even if you've not seen Bocchi, have you yet, Thane?
Nope.
But Your Lie in April, that's like very classical music.
Yeah, but
based.
is it a music story or is it? I guess it's pretty dang heavy into it, isn't it?
I think it's a story about change and acceptance, but music is the
I will say
is the foundation.
when I watched it and I thought Skylar should watch this show, it was because A, the music, and then B, because of Cowrie. I was like, Skylar would like both of these things.
I do, still do,
Got him.
did do, always will.
I'm glad you watched that right away after I told you to, by the way.
I watched it twice.
You watched it twice back to back, dude.
That's the only anime that I've watched back to back after
Would
finishing
you say
it.
that's your number one favorite anime still? Or if it is, if it ever was?
Death Note, whenever people ask, I always say Death Note, but that's because I feel like not a lot of people that are like, oh, hey, what's your favorite anime? They know Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, and One Piece.
Yeah.
So I say Death Note because they might know it.
So what would you say your lie is?
Probably not. I think I'm still going to say Death Note, but Your Lie is probably right there.
I was curious because the only show that, the only anime, well, I don't know if that's true or not, but one of the animes I could think of that I did watch right immediately after was Steins Gate, and I say that's my favorite. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I watched right away after the other, but like, there's been plenty of shows I've watched multiple times. I'm currently watching Kaguya-sama Season 3 right now. Well, I just finished it, actually. Still effing great. Watch the dub. It's still good. That's good as well. It's like you get two separate shows. Anyway, next up, we've got I Shall Survive Using Potions.
It's an isekai.
It does not look good, in my opinion.
They look like little chibi characters.
I like isekai, but I saw the title, I Shall Survive Using Potions, and I thought it sounded dumb.
Yeah, I watched the trailer. I was like, are these supposed to be adults, but like chibi-fied? Then there's some that are grown up. I was like, what is going on? I don't get it. But what? Yeah.
Next one. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. That could be funny. That could be funny.
The fact that got Skylar thinking it could be funny makes me more interested in it.
Comedy, fantasy, romance. Alan Crawford is a misanthropic sorcerer known as the Dark Lord. When he comes across Charlotte Evans, a noblewoman exiled on false charges, his memories are... I'm excited.
I said you got excited and he thought it said excited.
His memories are being betrayed 3 years ago, come rushing back. He decides to teach Charlotte about all the pleasures, vices, and joys of naughty living. Can a broken heart be mended with riotous living? These two are bound to find out. I'm freaking adding that right now.
Oh my gosh, this
I am
freaking
adding
guy.
that right now.
Woo, woo. Sky's down bad.
Nope.
Thane says nope.
I already went all through this, and I pretty much picked all my animes.
I did it too, but like I do it fast. I
Yeah.
probably should take more
I
time.
don't read the things. I just look at the titles and the pictures.
I read it. I watched
Literally.
the trailers. I can better gauge something through a trailer, and they always have trailers when you scroll over. The
Nice.
next one, I'm in love with the villainess. You guys are watching this.
Me and Sky are
but-
both watching this. It's been fun. For some reason, they're simul-dubbing it, so we get the dub the same day as the sub, and the dub is still really good in my opinion. I think it's done well. And
it's kind of weird how a subgenre of isekai is a girl reincarnated into an otome game.
yeah,
It's about the and
they always like the
focus on
villainess.
or
They
something.
either are the villainess or they like the villainess,
yeah,
or
it's like such a weird.
Real talk about this one
pretty fun.
is fun. This is like a fun lame show. I don't. How did we describe it? It was.
It's like a bad show, but it's a really fun. It's not even a bad show. It's just like
It's in the B tier. It's the
a
B
B-tier
echelon.
show. Yeah, it's a B-tier show, but like it's really freaking fun. It's like completely opposite of all of the tones of like most of the other shows you might be watching. It's just high
Fructose corn syrup.
no.
They'll be in like
high energy, I guess.
Yeah, they'll be in like the middle of a serious conversation, but then the way they deliver the lines is hilarious, and it's intended because it is a comedy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just really fun.
And then the main girl just freaking literally on crack
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
She's very rarely settled down. That's what I was trying to get at. She's very high energy.
Hey, it's turning out to be a lesbian romance. Okay,
We'll
sign
see.
sign me
We'll
up.
see.
Sign
Looked it
me
up.
up.
It is a Yuri.
Oh, it is technically?
Yeah.
I know how to pick them, dude.
What the title? I'm in love with the villainess.
Yeah, but the blonde girl's definitely straight. She's really into another one of the princes.
Well,
Guess we'll get there. Wink, wink.
It is a video game.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Next up, we've got Kami Arabi God app. God dot
I looked
app.
at the trailer.
Is that
It
a
gave me
game?
AIDS
Is that a
of the eyes.
Is that
original.
based off a game?
No, it's original.
Oh.
Source original. I don't know what to think, but apparently people think it's really bad.
Yeah, I
according
watched
to
the
that
trailer and I was like,
47%.
oh, looks so bad. Like it's that bad kind of CG that's like,
Oh, it's CG.
oh, it looks Chinese. No offense to China, but
I don't
This
get
guy.
it.
actually some Chinese CG shows actually look amazing. This one, I don't think it's Chinese. Maybe it's Korean, but it looks awful. It looks awful.
Rip to that show, I guess.
Yeah, if you value our opinions, then that one will never get watched.
Never.
Well, I think people would agree with us with that rating. And with a similar rating, we got Kawagoe Boys sing Now or Never. It's just, I watched the trailer. It's just like the boys singing and
I can hear it in my head. Now or never. It's just a whole bunch of boys on stage. Now or never.
well, the choir singing. And I watched it. I was like,
Oh, it's like a cappella.
yeah. It's
Oh, so
bad.
it's not like a boy band
Yes,
like
yeah, so
Backstreet
give me
Boys.
an A. Now or never.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Was that actually an
Yeah,
A?
he gets an F for not participating.
I didn't
don't
know what
want-
an A was.
I'm not that good with
Here we
Both
go.
of those are
Here's a
originals.
C. Was that a C?
I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you.
I can tell you what number it was. That was the number one.
Both of
What?
Depends on what key you're in. I think in terms of numbers.
Very
instead of letters.
confused. How about this
both
one?
of those shows are originals.
I think it's a
And,
B flat.
It's kind of sad that original anime is sucking a fat dookie. Remember
s-
when original anime used to be good?
I say that's a B flat because when I was in jazz band in junior high, we would always warm up with the B flat scale, and the first notes do 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 do. So that I'm pretty dang positive that's a B flat.
Give me your C again.
No,
Let's see. I just want to see how
it's not
close
going to
we
be
are.
the same noise that I made earlier, so I really shouldn't.
Here's a C.
Oh, it's much lower. Go up an octave for me.
I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, Wolf is right.
Well, all right.
this guy, give us the next one.
Yeah.
We've got Kazuna no Alil.
It's probably Kizuna.
Kizuna
Kizuna
no
no
Alili.
So this one.
Alele, second season.
So this one's about VTubing, I think.
Oh, this is Wit Studios. Bro, I see 15 gorgeous girls. The first thing that comes to my head is Persona. Is that bad?
Wait, why Persona?
No, yeah, it doesn't look
I
Persona.
always remember of that scene
The
in
Valentine's
Persona
Day
where you're
scene?
in the cafe and there's just 15 angry
yeah, the
women at you.
Valentine's Day one.
So here's the thing about this. This anime was controversial because, like, the controversial part wasn't about VTubing, but then there was a segment which like NFTs are this, and they talk about NFTs in a
Oh.
positive light. I'm like, what the hell?
So, do you know why? Oh shoot.
And
The Persona.
it had Kizuna, that name. It had Kizuna Eye in it. It was kind of like a. I think the same company runs Kizuna Eye was like
I
helped
see.
make this, but nobody liked the first season. And
I was
you can
gonna,
see the
I
rating.
was gonna ask this guy. Do you know how you get that scene in the cafe in Persona? you romance every girl you can, and then on Valentine's Day you go hang out with your homies.
Oh, you go hang out with
You go hang out with
Ryuji.
Ryuji. And the girls all show up after that and go, what the heck?
But for New Game Plus, you get cool items. Or do you get the items if you do that?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure you do. That she gives
Oh,
you,
no, you don't get the items unless you go on the Valentine's date with just them. So to 1,000,000%, 100% complete it, you've got to play through the game like 10 times or something.
I
like
remember
that.
the completionist did a video on it, and he said it was a nightmare.
Yep. You got to do it once per girl.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yep. That's why we romance Makoto and only Makoto.
Yeah.
No, Doctor Girl, Best Girl, or
Next
Teacher.
up, we got... next up-
Kawakami?
I'm just not frivolous. What was the word that we read earlier?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. No, it was like a riotous way of living. Was that-
Naughty.
Naughty. I'm naughty.
This guy. He's like, but I'm your teacher and you're my student, and that's the best
Yeah,
part.
that's the best part.
That's the only part.
Ugh.
Who's got the next one?
Kira, you've been watching too much anime. Next up is MF Ghost. The MF stands for Mother Flipper. I'm just kidding. No, what does it stand
I
for?
freaking know.
Yeah, I can't. They call it the MFG League, and I don't know the acronym, but it's more Initial D with different characters.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's good.
If you've watched Initial D, it makes it a lot more fun because the subtle references go over your head if you don't know anything about Initial D.
And
They're
you're
very subtle. Sometimes they're not subtle. Like
There's a blatant reference for like that turning.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
reminds me of the panda car.
he's all like, I thought I just saw a Panda Chureno on that turn.
Yeah.
You mean that one?
The Panda Chureno. The AE86.
You said there's Eurobeat in it too, right?
Yeah, there's
it's
Eurobeat.
like it's his mentor. It's like, well,
I
that's
don't-
clearly the
Personally, I don't
protagonist.
think the Eurobeat sounds good.
Mm.
Well, it is 2023, so getting new Eurobeat, they probably got a bunch of artists say, "Hey, we'll pay you a bunch of money to make a new Eurobeat song." Like, all right, let me crack out the Casio. There you go. It's like that's probably what it is.
Let
They
me
probably just-
crack out the Casio, he says.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got Midgie and Dally.
So the next two shows are actually the ones I've currently dropped.
Oh,
This one, like, it was unintentionally hilarious. It's supposed to be like a mystery show, but it's like really goofy because the manga artist who wrote it, rest in peace, she wrote another manga called Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamono-kun, and that's a straight comedy. So going from that to this, I guess like it's very unintentionally funny. And I might pick, and after the season, I might pick it because it's so goofy. But right now, it's too goofy for me. It's like I can't. I just want to watch other stuff right now.
The next one is My Daughter Left the Nest and Returned an S-Rank Adventurer.
and
Very
you dropped
generic.
this one?
Yeah, very generic fantasy.
Is she an S-rank adventurer?
Yeah, she's like pretty overpowered. Like the first 3 episodes, like, oh look. Like this old adventure's like, I found this baby in the woods. I'm gonna raise her. She's like, I'm gonna be S-rank. I'm gonna be a big adventurer and come back home. She's an overpowered adventurer, but she has problems. Like, there's too many monsters. We need your help. And then she kills the demon lord in the 3rd episode, and then she's like, Daddy, I finally made it back home. And it's like, wow, I guess I could stop watching now.
Oh, you made it to the. It's like you made it to
that's
the end
the
of
one
the
you were
series.
talking about where you're like,
Yeah.
I made it to the end of the season in 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Yo.
it's just like a spy classroom.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
Spy Classroom did it. I was gonna say that one villainous one I watched a couple seasons back, where she's the villainess in an Otome game or whatever, and like literally every arc only lasted like 3 or 4 episodes, and so it's like you got like 4 seasons of anime within one show. It was funny.
Sounds like Overlord.
Kinda
Yeah, kind of.
like
yeah.
with just that idea of it just being
Yeah.
like quick. Anyway, next
You're
is
pushing me off the table. Give me some room.
Skylar's almost out of frame. Thane.
Can you scoot in?
That's not true. He's not almost out of frame.
There
All
you
right,
go.
we've got my new boss is Goofy. Anybody watching this?
Nope.
Yeah, I hear
Looks
crickets.
another A1 picture show.
A1's cool, but like I don't know.
It's just another comedy. Comedy like can be hit, but most of the times for anime it's miss, and that's probably due to cultural differences. This one looks like a miss.
I won't lie. I definitely lean much more towards romantic comedy more than I do just normal comedy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I prefer it. It's probably because I'm trying to fill the hole in my heart.
there are some banger comedies out there that aren't really romantic, but
I heard it. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to say anything. Okay.
You don't want to acknowledge my pain?
I feel like if I do, then it's real. I don't think Thane heard it.
Did you 60% me, Thane?
yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
It's always like the very last thing that you say.
It's always the last thing I say.
Very
No, I
that's
heard
supposed to
you
be
said
shocking.
romantic comedies.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said after that?
No.
He said why he likes romantic.
Oh,
Do you know why I said I liked a romantic comedy?
feel the loneliness. in
There
your
it
heart. I heard
is.
that.
Oh,
part.
okay. You just chose not to.
You just
acknowledge
chose not
it
to
either.
care.
I just like, wow, that's depressing. Let's move on.
Okay, the next one is. I'm not going to
The
try and read it. It's a
s-
sequel to Seven Deadly Sins.
Are you watching it?
Nope. I
Wait,
I'm-
did they finish animating all of Seven Deadly Sins at this point?
Yeah, they
think this
did.
is all spin-off stuff.
This one's the official sequel. Like this is based off the manga that is the official sequel.
See, and I'm currently reading the manga right now. I've been collecting it physically. I think I'm up to like volume 20, but it's the tries. What are those
I
called?
think that's the best. If
Omnibus?
you like the show, it's probably the
Omnibus.
best way to experience it. Not gonna lie.
No, yeah, I totally agree with that. Like the last time we were talking with Cole about how he said that you're missing out on stuff if you don't go back and read the manga from the beginning. He's 100% correct. There's a lot of nuances that come with reading manga, but also like just there's lots of story bits that don't fit in an anime setting or an anime format rather. It's good.
Yeah,
Real good.
I biggest thing for you guys, if you like something a lot, go back and read it in another form or watch it in another form.
That's why I like Dragon Ball so much. As a manga's like, wow, this thing as a kid, it moves so quick. Like one chapter takes like 2 minutes to read.
Then
Yeah.
you learn what the F word is. Filler.
Yeah.
Yep, Naruto filler. Those 4 episodes of Naruto filler.
Yeah.
Who knows if we're ever getting them.
They're lost
Yeah.
to the abyss.
But what we are getting is... Oh, wait, it's not my turn. It's
Our
Dane's turn.
dating story. The experienced you and the inexperienced me.
Dude, that picture makes the show look way more wholesome and cute than it actually is. It's not ecchi by any means, but
Is she dirty?
she pretty dirty.
But it's like wholesome dirty.
Yeah, she didn't really realize that she was being dirty. She was just like, yeah, I guess I'm banging.
This
like-
is literally like the slut it hooks up with the beta male.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So
It's-
the Stacy went with the virgin.
It's very much so the put yourself in that person's shoes to make yourself feel better kind of a show. And I'm probably going to drop it unless it gets interesting.
Is she dirty like in? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. We'll get married, then we'll make a bunch
No,
of babies.
no, it's not like that.
She just has very misconceptions of what a relationship
She
is.
has sex with boys and relationships with no one.
Oh, she's one of those.
But she's not trying to.
She tries to have
She
relationships.
thinks that having a relationship means that you're just effing. All
yeah,
the time.
she literally thinks the relationship just means being used by the dude to get off. So it's incredibly sad. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of very sad parts about it, and I can see where it can probably
She's
go
like-
really cute and happy and wholesome.
I am not a Stacy. I have relationships with virgins and sex with Chads. And I got news for you. That means you're a Stacy.
It could be good. Like I said, I've not dropped it yet. Skylar, you're also watching this. What are your thoughts?
just fine.
I think it could go interesting
Yeah.
in an interesting way. That's why I'm staying with it.
It could be. It could be. I just don't know if I like the characters or not. If I don't like the characters, I pretty much drop something because this is just a cookie cutter rom-com.
It's funny because so there's that one show that we were watching with our buddy over Discord at one time, the more than a married couple but not lovers, more than a married couple but not lovers, that one. So we rewatched that and it got me excited, so I went ahead and started reading the manga and I got caught up on that. And I saw this show and I was like, oh, I wonder if this show the girl's going to be kind of like the girl in that show. Not even close. More Than a Married Couple is actually a far better story so far. This could get good, but
I think it will. Like the at least the last episode where the girl's like, "Wow, I can do stuff that I like." Instead of just having to F you all the time.
yeah.
Like who knew I could just be a human?
We can go on dates and do stuff that I would like to do. That's crazy. Who knew?
I think I'm really over this whole beta male thing though.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's fun, I guess, when you first experience it, but I'm reading so many manga and I've seen so many animes with a beta male. I'm just like, dang.
And see, that's why going back to that More Than I Married Couple one, like the dude isn't. I mean, he's definitely a beta male. No, by no means is he a beta male, but he's not like weak, schniveling, crying kind of beta male like this kid is.
Yeah.
He's more so. He's just like, I just don't freaking care.
Like that's one of my favorite ways a character's written. Like in what's it called? The otaku one.
Oh, what's a koi?
Yeah, what's a koi?
Yeah,
Because he's just like,
yeah. Now for me, he's just like,
I don't care. Like he's not really a beta male. He just doesn't give an F. Like he's not an alpha male or a beta male. He's just a guy.
he's like, bro, I just want to play video games.
Yeah.
I just want to do my own thing. I really do.
and I think you're kind of cute. I'll
Yeah.
just throw that out there, and I
You
don't
know,
care what
realized
happens.
That Bullbuster anime, I like the main character. Sorry to go back to this. I like the main character because he's like, there's one part where there's this chick with an attitude, and it's like, hey, we're just taking some pictures. You think he's gonna be the guy who's like, the chick, like she takes the SDR and throws the river. He's like, my SD card. But no, he's like, hey, what the hell was that? You just threw my SD card in the river. You better go back and get it.
I said
you
now
serious
for
right
me.
now?
That's on his name, and
Yeah.
Wotokoi, that's Shield Hero. His name is Nifuji.
Yeah.
You were close.
Hirotaka.
He's like,
Hirotaka.
Hirotaka, yeah.
like the main character, he doesn't take crap. And then there's one part where he's like going to some scientists like, yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Maybe bring a live one. So he's like, oh, so if we bring a live one, you'll figure it out. It's like, damn, he's got attitude.
Well, when was that?
Bullbuster.
Oh, way back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've got another one I'm watching. I think Thane's watching it as well, right?
Overtake.
Sky, you're
Yeah.
watching it too. All three of us. We're watching. Yeah, we're watching Overtake.
I don't think I saw the second episode.
I haven't
The
seen
third,
episode
third.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are a little bit behind on it.
Yeah.
Just one episode for me.
In my opinion, I think MF Ghost is the better series of
Yeah.
the show of just watching a race show with some extra stuff in it. This one is definitely more like detailed. Like they actually tried to show like the concept of racing in F4. I assumed it was F1 just looking at the picture, but then when you start watching, you find out it's F4, which is just like a lower division of F1, like lower speed. It's essentially right above go-karts, more or less.
Yeah, like a lower class.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird that the main character is not the racer. I don't know if I like the racer character that much either. I think he's got some interesting points. I'm going to keep watching it because I like it enough, but it seems interesting. I do think MF Ghost is going to be a more fun show to watch. It doesn't help that I also have 6 seasons of anime behind MF Ghost, whereas this is a brand new thing.
Yeah.
Funny thing, though, that I wanted to point out about MF Ghost, I don't know if it was intentional, but I feel like it kind of was because like it's a racing show. But the main character, or the race main character, the second main character, I don't know what you want to call him, but his car, his F4 car, it's an all-white car, and the side of it has some simple Japanese text. And I can't help but think that that's supposed to reference the AE86 in Initial D. I mean, like, look at it. It's just got the plain text on the side. It's just a white car, and I feel like it's got to be it's got to be referencing Initial D. I don't think there's any way it's not. But it's ironic that this show's coming out with the sequel of Initial D while it's also referencing it. Regardless, though, they're very different series.
Yeah,
Very,
I
very
personally
different
don't
shows.
care for Overtake right now. Like the first 2 episodes didn't really grab me.
Yeah, I like MF Ghost better personally because it's just like more adrenaline.
And it's like unrealistic
Yeah.
fun. It's like a shonen.
Yeah.
That's why I think MF Ghost is going to be a more fun
Yeah.
show.
Overtakes more drama. It's like
Very
what does
much
it
so
take
more of a
to
drama.
Be a
Yep.
racer,
Yeah.
and it shows a picture of the kid crying. It's like, I got a picture you crying.
The next one we have is Paradox Live the Animation. Not watching it. Looks like another music
Saturated in hip hop culture. It's a hip hop, like it's a multimedia project.
one.
It also looks like it's CG, 3D animation.
I actually watched the trailer. I think it's that weird, like high detailed animation that from
Oh.
the distance looks like CG.
I see.
Yeah.
Huh. So you're not watching anything?
Nope.
Alrighty then.
Another idol anime with Power of Hope, Precure Full. It's not. It's Magical Girl. Precure's a magical.
Yeah, Precure is magical.
Yeah. What, another Precure? I don't really care.
We got Protocol Rain.
55. Ooh,
The
another
art-
sucky original. What the
The
hell,
art
guys?
looks cool. The story centers on Shun Tokinoya, a second-year high
We don't
school
speak Japanese. Sorry.
living. That's also really far away. Living with his mother and younger sister. After his father's death in an accident and his sister's injury, he quit the game. He was. Oh, I'm not reading the whole thing. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, it's an esports one.
Esports.
Yeah,
Esports.
it's about esports.
It could be interesting, but I don't know.
It's got a 55, so I don't.
People don't
don't
like
know.
it, seems.
Then again, Bullbuster I thought was fine
Yeah.
for so far. So who knows?
Um,
This Ragnar Crimson, this one I thought about watching, but it's like,
this one's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, you're
first,
watching it?
the first episode is 45 minutes long, so it's like 2 episodes in one. It's got a fun concept. So, I'll just try to give you the hook. It's this guy he slays dragons. Well, he's kind of a beta male with this younger girl that's really good at slaying dragons, and he keeps having this nightmare that she's gonna die. And anyway, what happens is before she dies, there's some weird time traveling shenanigans that happens where his future self comes to him and says, "Hey, I suck. You're gonna suck unless you do something about it." So then he takes his future self's powers, and that's pretty much all I'll say. The story kind of goes from there. So
it's
Could be interesting.
Created a time paradox to become overpowered.
yeah, it's pretty fun. Like I'm enjoying it anyway. So
I picked too many anime, so
this is a 2-core one, by the way.
I might give it a shot.
yeah.
The next one I'm also watching. Oh gosh,
It's Ron. His main character's name is Ron.
yeah, it's Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deductions. It's a detective. It's
Yeah. So what
murder
it is
mystery.
that this detective's really smart, but he's really goofy. He's kind of like
Are you watching it too?
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
He's like a house type character or one of those type detectives. But when he solves the case, he tells the person to literally kill themselves.
he has
and then they
this
do
weird
it.
ability
Well, they try.
curse thing.
Well, they try, but the rookie stops them from killing him. That's like the thing. He's like his crutch.
Yeah. Got the next one thing?
Yeah, it's Shangri-La Frontier. That's the one I mentioned where it's like it's the better. It looks like the better one of the MMO shows from that other certain dude's MMO life. This one's actually fun. Like it's just like the generic guy gets an MMO, and there's no catch to it. Like the thing is, the main character likes playing like Kuso games, like crappy games. But it's like, but the chick who runs a game store is like, why don't you try a good game? He's like, wow, this is a good game, and the fight scenes are incredible. It's just him going through a game and like trying to figure it out. It's like, wow, good games are fun. Who knew?
All right, this one is called Shy. I don't know anything about it. You
I
guys
watched
watching it? What is it about, thing?
It's just a superhero. It's a superhero show.
Okay.
With cute girls.
It's a cute girl. It's about a cute girl who doubts herself, and then
Because she's shy?
Yeah, then a drunk Russian. Also, she thought she was responsible for a girl bashing her head on a roller coaster. She's okay now, but
Oh, that's good.
but the Russian girl's like, you gotta be a hero. You gotta be Japan's hero, and she's like, I'm Japan's hero, and I'm gonna get a lot of Rule 34 drawn about me.
That's how you know you've made it.
Yeah.
Yep. Next is Spy Family. Season
Hell
2.
yeah.
Well, speaking of another thing that's got a lot of Rule 34.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. I was
I saw you like think about it.
well. That's why I paused. I was like, "Let's not." But then you did.
I did it. I'm a little monster. I'm a monster.
First episode,
Spy Family.
Yor gets shot in the butt. Yeah.
Comedy.
Comedy.
The Spy Family's fun, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say. The characters are cute and fun.
I will say the intro and the outro suck compared to the other two.
Yeah.
I agree.
The
Got that
first
weird
intro is
animation.
so effing good.
Yeah.
The second one's pretty good too. This one, at least the animation's fun. There's that little scene where like Lloyd stepping over the dog, like get out of my way, you know. That was cute and funny.
But then there's the animation where they're like walking in the foot.
I hate that.
It's like what the.
Hate that.
It's like it reminds me of that picture of John Lennon where he's like got that weird goofy stride.
Or like that one SpongeBob episode where he's just freaking walking and doing like the weird walks.
Yeah.
But it works in SpongeBob.
Because it's goofy.
Spy Family's goofy, but it's not that goofy.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, everybody knows Spy Family. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stardust Telepath. More like never gonna watch it. Sorry, show.
Got him. And it's got a 70, which is surprisingly
I looked it
high
up. It's
for
like
what we're
about
watching.
alien Yuri romance, like a high school girl.
Yuri?
Yeah, she thinks.
Let me get out my.
Oh, I like aliens.
And check.
And then everyone's like, "Ha, aliens aren't real." Alien comes down. It's like, "I'm here to bone you." Not that, but it's like, "I'm here to tell you aliens are real." She's like, "I want to bone this alien."
And I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tier Moon Empire. I know nothing about this. Anybody reading this?
Sounds like a cool
Watching
title. I'm not watching it.
It's a drama, fantasy, romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
So I read the manga. But let me say this. I did not like it that much. I made it to chapter like 30 or 40 and I dropped it.
Probably
Because when you start to get to like character
You don't remember
10,
the names.
you don't remember their names. You don't care about their little quirk. You only care about the first two girls and maybe the second two. But the first two really are the ones you actually care about.
So with this, he either hooks up with girl number 1, girl number 2, or girl number 100. That's my call.
No, every one of them.
Oh, he hooks up with everyone.
That's the point of the whole story is that he hooks up with 100 girlfriends. That's why they're called girlfriends.
But he doesn't care about them afterwards, or does he
cares about every single one of them.
Simultaneously
dating all 100.
It's the harem of all harems.
It's literally the harem of all harems.
Got 100. Got a 77. That's pretty high rating.
Good luck
Green
remembering
People
their
really
names,
like
dude.
it. People really, really like it. But like I was saying, dude, like after girlfriend
like a
4 or
cluster.
5, I really stopped caring about their names, and I stopped caring about because each one of them's got to have their own quirk,
Yeah,
right?
you got to have a spreadsheet to keep track of all that.
Yeah. So you can see on the front cover, you got blonde hair and pink hair girl. They're simultaneously number 1 and 2 because they were confessed to at the same time. That's the whole point. We got blonde hair girl, which is clearly best girl because she's the tsundere, and we got pink hair girl, which is the overly attached kind of one. And those are like some of the most common tropes in romance. So like it just makes sense.
Sounds like Hunter x Hunter, where you have to have a compendium to keep track of all the characters this arc.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I was saying, like I just got out of it really quickly because I realized that if I stopped caring about some of these characters at this point, by the time we get to character 53, there's no way I'm caring.
Yeah.
Who's the mad lad who decided this? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a harem romance. I'm gonna have 100 girls. It's like, what the hell?
Hey man, it's selling. It's selling like hotcakes. I'll tell you what.
Oh, this one's in the yellow. Well, it might go in the green. It's Ancient Mage's Bride.
Part 2.
Part 2. I like it.
I'm not watching this one.
You
I've already
you
read
just
the
read it.
manga.
Yeah. Isn't it on hiatus? I looked it up.
The manga.
I don't know. I've only bought it physically. And I haven't bought a volume in a while.
The Apothecary Diaries hasn't aired yet. Can't tell you anything.
I'm going to watch this. This is on my
Same.
list.
Same.
OLM and Toho Animation Studio. OLM has just been like everywhere lately. They usually just did Pokemon for a while, but they've been doing a lot of stuff lately. Do they still do Pokemon? Oh.
I don't remember. I don't know who the studio
Eminence
is.
in Shadow. I'm surprised. Eminence Shadow Season 2. I'm surprised how high rated the show is. Like, it looks like
This is the edgy one, right?
It looks like a very over-the-top edgy isekai. I'm not interested. I don't think any of us are watching it.
You just want to keep going, thing.
Yeah.
We'll
A
just try
Fairway
to get
Paladin.
through these.
We've been on
Paladin,
for a while.
Lord of the Rust Mountains. That's Season 2. I saw Season 1. It's like, that'd be interesting to watch for the podcast. And maybe one day, but I'm not watching that one either. Idol Master. Another Idol Master. Whatever. Don't care.
Rip
Kingdoms of
Idolmaster.
Ruin. You watched this one, right?
So here's my hot take on this one. Episode 1 of this show is one of the greatest episode 1s I have ever seen in anime. I'm saying that right now. Mind you, that's coming from a guy that hasn't watched that much anime in my life. But that episode 1 was awesome.
Okay, so I think one of my number one anime for episode 1s is One Punch Man. What do you think compared to One Punch Man's episode 1? Because you've seen that.
They're different because One Punch Man is like I don't know, it's kind of a different story. This is like it hits you kind of thing. One Punch Man is like, wow, this is really fun and interesting.
I think the reason why I think One Punch Man works is because it sets the tone and it explains the plot right away. Is that kind of what this does as well?
I mean, I'm only 2 episodes in, but
So you
like
don't know what it's gonna end up being?
even episode 2 was like, oh tits, like this is we're gaming.
I'll probably end up watching this one because I've never heard you hype up a show like this as much as you have.
I would love for you to I'd love to hear your thoughts on episode 1. It's just very intense.
Yeah.
Like
I've got a lot of shows. That one was definitely on consideration, but I decided it didn't make the cut. So
that one would be worth watching at least episode 1.
okay.
Next up is Rising of Shield Hero Season 3.
I'm
You
getting
heard
caught
my
up.
thoughts on that. It could be good now.
Saint Magic Power is Omnipotent 2. It's a sequel
Of a show I've never heard of.
I think it's an isekai. Yeah. The vexation of a shut-in vampire princess. Okay.
Vexations.
The Yuki family's 4 sons. Looks like a comedy.
Yuzukis.
Tokyo Revengers Season 2 Part 2.
I'll probably end up watching that eventually with my buddies.
The one about the horse girls who race. I can't. Pretty Derby Season 3. Undead Unluck. I like it.
I watched episode 1. I'm going to give this a shot because I
Yeah.
didn't like the manga, so I thought maybe I'll like the anime.
Very good animation. David Productions. I like them.
I still like the beginning of this one just as
Yeah.
much because I liked volume 1 of the manga a ton.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd probably like episode 1 of Undead, and I definitely did.
Yeah.
I just think it's hilarious. She's like, great, now I finished my romance manga, can jump off this bridge.
And then we got Under Ninja. I'm watching that one. It's pretty cool, but like it's from the guy the manga's from the guy who wrote I Am Alive, the zombie one, the realistic one.
I Am a Hero?
I Am a Hero, sorry. Yes, I Am a Hero. So it could be cool. It's all right now. It's like it's got what are you doing?
Were you touching him?
he puts his feet under my feet, so I touch them, so he moves them. He was literally putting his.
It's
feet
got
over here.
really
It takes
realistic,
up the whole table.
like detailed, like
Artwork?
stills, but like not very fluent animation. If you get what I mean.
Oh,
Like every
it's kind of
still's
rigid.
Yeah, it's rigid. It's rigid
Gotcha.
animation, but it could be good. So that's it. Then down.
I had 2 more. Oh wait, maybe they're
Scroll
here.
down. There's movies which we can skip because we're not in Japan. TV shorts which we can skip because we don't watch TV shorts.
Well, then there's probably nothing else. I
Yeah.
just had
Leftovers. We already talked about that in the other
Yeah,
seasons.
that's from last season
yeah.
stuff.
So the 2 that I'm
There's more.
going to watch that weren't
Movies.
listed.
Skip, and then there's original like OVAs. I'm gonna watch Akuma-kun. That looks cool. Attack on Titan.
Oh, yo, that's the final. That's
Yeah,
the
it's the
final.
final.
That's the final.
Final,
Like,
final.
there's no more finals after
Final,
this.
final,
Final,
final.
final.
You can't put the word final after you say final 5 times, guy. Don't you know that's the secret?
Unless they make an anime of Before the Fall, but I highly doubt that.
I'm excited for that.
And there's Baki season 2. I haven't watched any other Bakis, so Ensemble Stars. They got a bunch of other ones.
Yo, Rent a Girlfriend? What? Whoa, go back up. Whoa, hold the phone.
There's a BL one. Oh my
probably
god.
just an OVA.
Yeah, it's
Third season Petite. What the freak is
Yeah.
third season Petite? They made them little chibis?
Yeah, I guess.
I can't get off to chibis.
Oh god. They got the Onimusha anime, which is. and they
Okay,
got the
here it is, right here.
Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto.
anime
Pluto is the
based
one.
off
One
the
of the ones I was
manga.
gonna say.
And they got
Pokemon Concierge. That's a
Pokemon
Netflix thing.
Yeah.
The other one I wanted to mention because it's not on here is the Scott Pilgrim anime. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it not here?
That's about it.
What the heck?
The one interesting thing about the
should
Onimusha
be
anime
here.
is that it's got Toshiro Mifune as the likeness of the main character, who was a popular samurai actor back in the 50s, using a lot of Kurosawa films. And then the anime is directed by Takashi Miike, who has made a lot of anime adaptations, live action, and he's made a lot of like iconic films like Ichi the Killer and I'm blanking on some, but Ichi the Killer's a big one. I know he's made a bunch of others. I'm blanking right now. But yeah, that's why that's so interesting. And I watched the trailer. Even though it's CG, it looks pretty interesting. Could be another like cyberpunk, like good video game adaptation.
Dang, Cyberpunk was effing good.
That
Yeah.
was good. Someone should pick that for the.
We should
So-
watch that again sometime.
Yeah. So we went a bit over, but don't worry, we're wrapping up because I got the next anime. Could you guys guess which one it was?
I guess.
Oh shoot, we're picking one. I forgot
Yeah.
we're picking one today. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. I'm excited
Today-
now. I really forgot. We were doing
Today
this.
it's gonna
wait,
be.
wait, let me guess.
It's gonna
Fortnite.
At the same time, ready?
girlfriend.
Goblin Slayer.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Goblin Slayer. I got you.
You got me.
You got
The look
me.
on your face. You're
I
like,
was just like-
I honestly, I'm not the type of guy to pick girlfriend. One of you guys can pick it, but I'm gonna pick Goblin Slayer.
I think that's what you should just watch on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want to watch that with the homies. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, not come on. Oh gosh, choice
the thing
of words.
about so here's a little disclaimer about Goblin Slayer. If you did like watching Goblin Slayer, before you jump into season 2, there's a in between movie that I think adapts volume 5 as I looked it up. So you probably should watch that movie before you watch season 2.
So Goblin Slayer season 1?
Yeah.
Was that the funny joke you guys were holding on for earlier?
It was when I said foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because he told me a couple days ago. He's like, I was like, Thane, what are you gonna pick? Is it something that we've talked about before? He's like, no, but there's a season 2 airing this season, so I went on a little detective.
So you sleuthed it out.
I just pieced some puzzles together.
And there's only 12 episodes or 13?
Yeah. Content warning. Episode 1's pretty graphic. So.
How is Goblin Slayer only have 1 season so far if it's this popular? Isn't it a fairly older series?
Ask that about Chainsaw Man.
I feel like it's older than Chainsaw Man though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like these things take a while.
Huh.
Some shows it just takes forever to get a season 2 out.
I see.
Like Mushoku Tensei, that was pretty.
Yeah,
that was a while.
the gap is pretty big.
Ancient Mages probably was like 2017 first season. They just had a second season recently, so
Goblin Slayer then.
Yeah,
I'm excited. This is one that I've always been interested in, especially because you see the light novels sometimes, and the cover for the light novels always look really, really clean.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we're going to end the episode there. Let us know what shows you guys are watching. Is there any sleepers that we aren't watching?
Please tell us if there's sleepers that you're watching that we missed, because I only have 9 anime. I could bump up those numbers.
Yeah.
True.
I got like 20. So
I don't know if they can bump up his numbers without.
Yeah, I think I should start dropping more. Like, I think I should be like, all right, you know what? Sorry, some of you mid shows. I know you're not that bad.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hey, that's the only show.
Dude, that's just my joke. I have to say it every time, every week.
Only show that was like I was eagerly anticipating that season, except for Mushoku Tensei, of course. Those 2 shows. But anyways, yeah, that's it for the show.
Have a great life.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.